Obviously, when marriage becomes so toxic, the best option to save lives is divorce. Now, this divorce is not all about who it will favor and who will lose, who will gain and who will lose. No. The purpose of this divorce is to save lives, both the life of the man and that of the woman, and of the children equally. That is, if the marriage has produced children, and of the children equally. Because should anything happen to either of these two couples, the children will be negatively affected. That is exactly the point here in the issue of Nigerian separation. The one Nigeria thing, staying together in Nigeria as one, have been so toxic to the point that the danger of losing lives, or not even the danger now, the reality, it is a reality. Losing lives now has become has become the order of the day in Nigeria, and it is no longer funny. It is no longer funny. We can't be losing human beings on daily basis, like as if we are throwing deaths away. No, it is not okay. It is not acceptable. Neither will it be acceptable anytime, any day. Now, I want to ask this question. Since the independence of Nigeria since 1960, that Nigeria gained her independence till this very moment that you are hearing my voice now, that you are watching this video, can you be sincere to yourself to tell me that one administration in Nigeria that has, preached for unity, that have broken the barrier of this tribal bigotry, that has moved Nigeria forward, that has brought in development into the Nigerian country? Which administration have done that? Which administration have provided job for the youth? Which administration have constructed roads freely? Which administration have, brought in infrastructure? Which administration have looked into the healthcare system of Nigeria? Which administration have improved educational system of Nigeria? Which administration, have brought joy and laughter to the Nigerian masses? None. None. Now, that is why I have been saying it, and I'll continue to say it, that this one Nigeria of a thing does not profit the masses, but instead it profits the selected few, which are the politicians and their families. Now, how can this continue in the name of one Nigeria, where unaliving of people have become the order of the day? Kidnapping has become a business. Kidnapping has become a business that people are using to prosper, make themselves rich. And sometimes when people talk about karma, that karma is real, I said, no, I have looked into this thing that they call karma. I've looked into it, I said, no, there's nothing like karma. Maybe I'll make a video on that and I'll prove my point. There's nothing like karma. What I know that is real is consequences. And it is you and I. Yes, it is you and I that will make people face consequences of their actions. It is human beings that makes their fellow human beings to face the consequences of their actions. Now look at it in Nigeria. The judicial system is not working. Where you used to hear the slogan that the court is the hope of the common man. Court is the hope of the common man. But not in Nigeria. If you don't have money, you can't get justice. Justice is not meant for the poor, it's meant for the rich. It depends on how much you have. And where this whole thing is bothering me much now is that, disappointedly, the youth of now, the Nigerian youth of now, doesn't even understand what is going on globally. They are busy chasing clouds, allowing themselves to be distracted. Why are these administration upon administration upon administration come and go in Nigeria? Why is it that they are not doing anything meaningful and gainful that will profit the youth? The reason is very simple. They use that system to keep you down, keep you in that circle of poverty, so that they can use you, manipulate you anytime and anyhow they want it. How, you may ask? For example, whenever the election is around the corner, they will come and recruit you, give you 5,000, some cups of rice, give you t-shirts, and you'll be jumping. And they will send you on those dirty errands. And you'll be willing to do whatever thing they ask you to do. Why are you collecting 5,000 to do that? Because you are poor. Can their children do that? Have they used their children as political talks before? No. Have they? No. Can they? No, they can never do that. They can't use their children as the political talks. Instead, they will send their children away in the countries that are developed, and they will use you. Why would they use you? They will use you because you are poor. Yes. If you are gainfully employed and you are doing something and you have your own money and you are taking care of yourself, then you will have mouth. They can't use you now as talks. It's not possible. Okay? That is what has been going on from 1960 till date. This is 67 years now running or thereabout that Nigeria gained her independence. But nothing good has been happening in this country. Yes, nothing good has been happening. We are facing these tribalistic challenges, which is not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be. But that is what we are facing in Nigeria. But who cares? Who cares? Nobody. Look at our roads, so dilapidated. Tell me one thing that Nigeria is manufacturing. Nothing. Nigeria was supposed to be one of the richest countries of this world. But here, see where Nigeria is today. Now, shall we continue like this? Why do we need to continue? Are we cast? No. Are we cast? No. And that is why I am advocating for peaceful separation. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We have Wazobia. Divide Nigeria into 3. Yes. Let the Northerners go. Southeasterners go. And the Southwesterners go. Yes. Now, tell me, how can we, coexist when we don't even understand ourselves? We don't even understand our languages. We don't. Before you can communicate with an Hausa Fulani man, you have to learn their language. Before you can communicate with a Yoruba man, you have to learn their language. Before, an Hausa Fulani man could communicate with an Igbo man, they will have to learn their language. So tell me exactly what makes us one. Tell me, what is that thing that makes us one? Yeah, go to some areas, there are, different dialects, but they have one common language that everybody understands in that region, despite their dialects. But they have one common language that they speak that everybody understands, just like China. Yes. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Please, I am calling on Donald Trump to do this and do it very fast, because my worry here is that a lot of lives have been lost in Nigeria, and I don't want it to continue. And the only thing I know that could stop the remedy is division. Let us go our separate ways. At this point, men and brethren, I rest my case. Till I come your way again, stay safe for me, because I will always love you. And bye.